In order to save time, I will not address anybody. I want to thank God for giving us this opportunity to come and address you this evening. As we come to the close of the campaign, we are much encouraged to see so many of you here this afternoon. I think a lot of things has been shared as we go around everywhere, and even now, Secretary General has made the stand of the party and the stand of the public what we should be, very simple and clear. And therefore, I will not be going around much, but just to remind ourselves of who we are and what we are. It is very necessary in a time such as this. We go back to the roots, the history of how it all began, where we are and where we are heading. So we all know this NPF today, called the Kok Party, started in 1963 as BBN. Because Nagas in Nagaland boycotted the first and second election, and the third election was impending, 1964. You know, the NPC at that point of time in Nagaland, called the Naga People's Council, they brought the statehood, Nagaland state, as the 16th state of Indian Union. But history tells us that there was not enough consultation between the NPC and the Naga nationalist movement at that point of time. Therefore, the Naga nationalist group, at that point, it was undivided NNC. They continued to took up arms because they want Naga settlement for the entire Nagas, not only the present state of Nagaland. And that's how the struggle began, taking a new phase. Today, we are fortunate and unfortunate. Fortunate in a sense, somehow the development of understanding is building up among the various Naga nationalist groups. Unfortunate in the sense it has become so many groups today. However, we appreciate them and we salute them for taking the Naga cause to this extent. No doubt they took up arms as a means of defense and as a means of taking our struggle forward. So at that point of time, Nagaland state came into being, and there was a need. There was a need for a group to take this Naga issue democratically under the Indian Constitution. That was how DBN was formed by people like A.K. Vichisa. About most of them were educated at that point of time, and they gave us this DBN at that point of time. Contested 1964 election, and 12 members were elected. Their reason and their purpose of joining 1964 election was to broker peace between the NNC and the government of India. So in 1964, soon after they were elected, election conducted, then ceasefire came. That is how they resigned, because their purpose, their sole purpose was to bring the government of India and the NNC into negotiation. Unfortunately, the peace process after fifth round broke away, and the nationalists started taking a new shape, as I said, with arms, and the need for the DBN to continue the fight democratically gave us what NPF we are called today. From DBN to UFL to NNDP to UDF to NPC to today we are christened as NPF. This party aims and objective is clear. There should not be any hesitation. No organization or no individual should misunderstand NPF. The NPF constitution says we are for Naga integrated, to bring all the Naga integrated areas into one. We will work for Naga solution as a facilitator. I cannot go on now explaining everything. But we have been playing a facilitated role to see that permanent Indo-Naga solution arrives. So today, I'm speaking here as a Naga leader under the banner of Naga People's Front. There should not be any doubt. No one should doubt us. No one should object us as much as far as NPF. We are clear of ourselves. We are clear of ourselves. Till Naga solution comes, this party will be playing the role of taking the Naga people's right democratically under the Constitution of India. And in our case today, there should not be any confusion. As my Secretary General, our Secretary General has mentioned, to me, you are in a situation where wherever you are, with two tribes or more tribes, or in any given situation, we should look for what is right, not who is right. Everybody is right. And therefore, Nagas will become, we will get ourselves clearer and clearer if we always look for what is right. Today, if I'm not mistaken, even the Maos as well as the Pumais have looked for what is right, and that is where Vikheho Swu is sitting in front of you. Therefore, no one should threaten us. We are not here to threaten anybody, but we have come here to appeal that we must and we want to use the service of Vikheho more. Particularly, if I have to say, for the benefit of people here. In politics, seniority matters a lot. If you keep on changing your leader, then your leader will not be able to speak. He is always the senior, he is always the younger. Seniority matters a lot. On that day, on 19 here, I got the opportunity to hoist the flag. And I was quoting the Bible. If you look at Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy is a warning. Just before entering Canaan, the promised land, God warned the Israelites what they should do once they are inside the Canaan land. So if you look at the Deuteronomy, even in times of war, you should not cut down trees. And particularly so, fruit-bearing trees. Vikheho today is a tree and is bearing good fruits. Now, if you want to cut that away, you will take how many years for a tree to become big and bear fruit? I want to request people gathered here this afternoon. We have come to appeal to all of you and to all organizations, individuals or organizations or wherever they are. Please don't misunderstand us. NPF is here for the Naga people. Don't take confusion. Please come out, come forward, and elect Vikheho as your leader once more. Thank you so much.